now the buzz in Washington, D.C. is public-private partnership. And as I've come to understand AmeriCorps, it is like one of the original public-private partnerships. And so the public puts in some dollars, and the private, as it turns out, is not a corporation, it is an individual. An individual who decides that she wishes to spend a year of his life or her life serving others to the betterment of our public.
I want us to have an optimistic view of our future. We shouldn't just be fighting to save the funding for those 325,000 service members. We should be dreaming big about what it would mean for our country and for our communities if service was an expectation of every young American. If a year or two dedicated to civilian service was part of our lives, imagine what millions of Americans turned on by service and dedicated to their communities could do for our nation.
I'm committed to fighting for Corporation for National Service so that it receives the federal support it needs. It needs for our amazing volunteers. Because volunteers need the support, we need to support the volunteers so they can go out in the community and spread their wonderful goodness. I've always believed that our shared prosperity as a nation is directly tied to our collective commitment to service.
The National Service Programs plant seeds of hope in communities across the country so they can sprout the kind of change that we've been fighting for. And our job in Congress is to make sure that we water those seeds and tend to those young plants by helping everyone on both sides of the aisle understand how important this is and what a bipartisan priority the National Service Corps has always been and will always continue to be, because ultimately investing in service creates a culture of service.